So this is going to be a little different. Now, you guys know that I've done top 10 lists here a few times, with whether it be like favorite villains, heroes, or what have you. But I decided, you know what would be kind of fun? Is rather than just go over like quick lists and talk about why I like these characters so much, and, you know, just move on from like, hey, I just like this character because these reasons, and moving on. I decided, wouldn't it be interesting if I did a video dedicated to each character and really get into why I love these characters as well as why the reasons they're on this list. Now, as always with these lists, I'd like to state that yes, these are my personal favorites and where they rank. If you think a character should be higher or lower on the list, that's totally fine. No ill will against you. These are just my personal favorites. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get into our let's get into my first one on the list. At number 10 for favorite Marvel superheroes. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. These are my top 10 favorite superheroes at Marvel. And starting off with number 10, we have none other than Beta Ray Bill. Now, Beta Ray Bill, you may be thinking, well, half of you are thinking, really, Beta Ray Bill? And the other half of you are probably thinking, who the fuck is this guy? So if you don't know the story of Beta Ray Bill is a Marvel character from the Walt Simonson run of Thor, who is from a race of beings called the Corbinites. And the Corbinites designed Bill. Yes, he was originally designed and genetically engineered, although they do say originally he was an android, but they retcon it to be like, oh, he was a Corbinite all along, he was just mutated. It's a big thing. It's comics, what can you do? Anyway, so Beta Ray Bill was basically designed to keep his race alive after an event nearly wiped them off the face of the Earth. However, they fell under attack by one of Thor's enemies, Surtur, and Beta Ray encountered Thor. He managed to defeat Thor and even managed to pick up the hammer, who saw him worthy. Throughout that time, Beta Ray Bill also got his own hammer, Stormbreaker, who most of you MCU guys would know that's the name of Thor's axe. So, Beta Ray Bill is a character who, just in my opinion, why he's on this list and why he makes this list at all is because he kind of embodies what Marvel can be sometimes. He's this fun, cosmic character who just shows up randomly and people love him. I love him. I mean, look at him. He's Thor with a horse head. How can you not be like, holy shit, this guy's awesome? He has all the abilities and power of Thor and the strength to, you know, handle Thor without the power of Mjolnir at his side, and got his own hammer. He is considered an Asgardian, even though no one questions, that was the fun thing about Beta Ray Bill when he first showed up in the Thor comics. He was just this wild character who, when he ended up in Asgard, and he was being Thor's bro, he was like, okay, sure, yeah, hey man, what's up, Beta Ray Bill? And he even had a relationship with Sif. He actually, yeah, for those who don't remember, he did have it lasted a while that he and Sif actually had a relationship. A lot of people forget that, because, yeah, horsehead. And let's not make I'm going to be respectful and not make another horse joke. But I digress. So, Beta Ray Bill, like I said, just embodies what the fun Marvel can have with their characters. Beta Ray Bill is this character who is just this character who just shows how kooky and insane and just fun the Marvel Universe can be. Whoever thought of having where people were like, okay, whoever thought that we would see an alien with a horse head walk around in Thor's gear and also be... Yeah, sorry, my train of thought just went completely out the window. But yeah, here's the thing. Whenever Beta Ray Bill shows up, I've seen so many diehard comic book fans, not just Marvel, but like comic book fans in general, just be like, oh shit, Beta Ray Bill! And that's the great thing, is when you have a character who has such a cult following, and, you know, props to, once again, Donny Cates, who brought this character, brought this character back into limelight with, of course, Death of the Inhumans, which I actually like, not just because of how cathartic it was to see Inhumans get fucking wiped out, but But also, yeah, it was cool to see him bring Beta Ray Bill into the spotlight and then use him again as a mainstay in his Guardians of the Galaxy run. So thank you once again for that, Mr. Cates, because it's so cool. Because he's just a fun character. He's just a fun character to see and interact with. And if you want to talk about Powerhouse, and underrated Powerhouse for that matter, look no further than this guy. This dude, even without his hammer, when he lost the ability to pick up Stormbreaker, he actually still went toe-to-toe after Galactus consumed the rest of the remaining Corbinites. What he did in Beta Ray Bill God Hunter was, after he lost the ability to pick up Stormbreaker, he did use his tech and still go one-on-one with Silver Surfer and Stardust. And also took it to Galactus, who admittedly he was making weaker, but still. Bottom line, you don't mess with Beta Ray Bill. Anyway. So yeah, he's just, like, that's the reason why he's at my number 10 spot, is because, well, he's just a fun character. He's this really just fun, insane idea that came out of Walt Simonson's head, and now he's become a cult classic favorite character in the in the Marvel Universe. And I'm really hoping that all those rumors of Beta Ray Bill coming to the MCU are going to be a thing. Whether he'll show up in Thor, Love and Thunder, or Guardians of the Galaxy 3, we have yet to see, but, yeah, we do know he's out there. We do know that Beta Ray Bill is out there somewhere in the MCU, to Thor Ragnarok, so hopefully we can see him one day as well. But anyway, guys, so yeah. You guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Beta Ray Bill as a character? And, yeah, hope you all enjoy this format, because if this goes well with the countdown of the other Marvel superheroes, I might do this again with DC characters, as well as, villains and other stuff. Because, yeah, I figured this would be kind of a cool format to play around with. This would be a fun kind of format to use for the video, because rather than just be like, oh, hey, here are the quick reasons, da-da-da-da, moving on. I figured it'd be kind of fun to go a little more in-depth as to why I like these characters. And bottom line, like I said, the reason why Beta Ray Bill's on this list is because he's just a fun idea. He's just a fun character to see, and I always get excited to see him. So yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to use him in this, as the start of this list, and that's kind of the reason. It's more like, the other characters, I will say, there are reasons why I love those characters. There are more, like, deeper reasons for the other characters that you're going to see throughout this list. And some of you might already know who the number one is already, but still, I want to keep that vague for those who don't. But anyway, so once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Oh, as always, I always put this disclaimer twice, just in case anyone didn't hear it. But yeah, like I said, if you think a character should be on here, either higher or lower on the list, that's totally fine. No ill will against you. This is just my personal list, and just how I personally view these characters. So yeah, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.